Hey, I recognize them, one of the crowd says. I saw them murder someone in cold blood. Me? We are literally 3 points away from the finishing line. Let's not F up. Let's hope that the zombies stay away from me. We need to rest at some point, and we need to eat again. Food is no longer a problem. Resting is a problem. Amazingly is a problem. You arrive at a hastily constructed manned checkpoint. The people manning the station warn you that up ahead on the road, anti-personnel mines have been planted by a paranoid militia group calling themselves the Second Revolution. We have met these guys before. Signs have been placed at both ends of the known minefield to mark it out. They suggest that you take an alternative route to your destination, as they can't guarantee you'll make it through with all your limbs intact. Alright. Let's go around, because we are in no state to be hit by mines. Okay, you leave the area and find an alternative path, which will probably take more time. There we go. So we are gonna need to rest more, which is also being a problem. Let's hope that we are not that fatigued. We are. We are almost dying of fatigueness, and we are very hungry. Let's eat before someone dies again. Barry and Elliot are the ones almost dying. Elliot has 4 days in his hands. Please no fights, 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 please no fights. Please no fights, please. No. Alright, good. The ground begins to shake and a loud rumbling sound can be heard. A military convoy consisting of 3 trucks and a single tank roll by, shooting and killing infected as they go. Should I try to get their attention? I do need some medical need. Let's see. I do not want to fight. Holy shit. I don't... You wave and shout at the passing vehicles, but none of them stop. All of the soldiers seem exhausted and look pale. They continue to pass by without a single word despite noticing you. The last truck tosses out a bag of supplies towards you. Let it not be teddy bears and glasses. Rifle bullets and a rusty rifle. Okay, we don't need that rusty rifle, I suppose. We have a rifle over here, which is pretty good. Let's give Greg the rusty rifle. Let's reload. Barry is going to equip his rifle as well, and he's going to reload. He's actually the one. God damn it. He should be the one having the most bullets in the chamber. Hold up. How can I change this? Unequip? I don't know how to do this. How can I get the rifle bullets back from this rusty rifle? Okay, good. Doing that. Now, we are going to equip this on Greg again. And equip that last bullet. Because Barry is the one that needs to man the rifle. You arrive in Wellston, exhausted from your journey. You take a moment to analyze the safest way to reach the docks on a city map you find on the sidewalk. The map is tainted with blood. Its previous owner must have met a dire fate. Analyze the map. The docks are on the other side of the city, and reaching them might prove difficult. Even if the docks might be secured, the streets of the city could still very well be filled with infected. So do your best to figure out the safest way to reach the docks. Elliot has a power over here. We should try to find a car and race our way through to the docks. The faster we get there, the better. He's a mechanic. Maybe that's why we have this choice over here. Then there's Olivia. We don't have Olivia. There's Chad, we don't have Chad, and there's Sarah, which we also don't have. We have Sparrow, though. Can Sparrow do anything? I guess I'm going to use Elliot's choice over here and try to get a car. You agree with Elliot that finding a car is the best way to get to the docks quickly. Search for a car. It's funny because Elliot is actually the one dying. So we might end up finding this car and Elliot dies after that. You quickly find a car with enough fuel to get to the docks, but unsurprisingly the car won't start. Don't worry, it's surely nothing, I can fix it, says Elliot. By the way, would you mind taking care of these growlers while I fix the car? I do hope that Elliot is still available to fight, because he's the one who has a shotgun. He is available. Okay, nice. Alright. Just grabbers, biters, and rotters. We can deal with that, hopefully. So, Barry, take care of that biter. Greg, take care of the other biter. Hopefully he will hit. Elliot should probably take the group. I don't see where they are coming from. But right now, hold up. I can't use the Elliot! Oh my god, I can only shoot with 2 guys right now. Actually, he can. Hold up a second, I couldn't select him. Elliot is being automatic right now, which is not great. I would like to choose his targets. Alright, so Greg is gonna go for, I guess, this biter over here. Let's see how this goes. Okay, at least he's hitting. At the very least, that. Okay, nice, Barry. Take care of another grabber. The ones from behind, yes. I guess we can take... We can take the rudders just fine. Barry is missing because obviously 10% chance. Stop that. Okay. Who did that? It must have been Elliot. It was kind of hard to acknowledge what was happening in this fight, but I guess Elliot was not supposed to be controllable. I got it! Shouts Elliot as you see more infected heading your way. You quickly jump in the car and head for the docks, running over many infected in the process. Drive. Jesus, this still didn't end. Oh, Greg is safe. Elliot, we got some achievements over here. You arrive at the docks. That was kind of a spoiler, but hey. Exhausted from the journey, a long wall formed of scrap metal separates the docks from the rest of the town. A small raised gate is defended by 2 guard towers, with several armed guards in each. As you approach them, you hear one of the guards say, "I recognize that lot. They're ruthless and miserable. Bad luck that they showed up." Muttering can be heard in the tower above. Some of the guards look down with stony faces. "Watch them closely," another guard says as you continue walking. You pass through the gate and immediately lay eyes on it. The cruise ship moored at the docks. This is your only hope of getting away from the infected hordes. Supplies are being loaded into the ship, crammed into every available spot. People scramble to load a supply of goods still waiting on the docks onto the ship. Others are carrying furniture away to make room for more supplies. It's obvious that people are moving with a purpose, trying to get the ship ready to go as soon as possible. As you approach, someone stops and points at you. "Look! Newcomers!" Others stop what they're doing and watch you approach. Am I that special? "Hey, I recognize them," one of the crowd says. "I saw them murder someone in cold blood." Me? Me? No, I'm innocent. "I heard they stole goods from a camp and a man starved to death," another says. There's jeering and boos coming from the crowd as you continue walking towards the ship. A woman holding a clipboard walks up to you. "What supplies do you have?" "We need anything you have brought with you." She takes your gear, writing down each piece of equipment on her clipboard. "Not much here," she mutters as she checks off the supplies. "Technically, I shouldn't let you on board. There's barely anything worthwhile." She pauses for a moment and glances up at one of the guard towers. "Luckily for you, I'm feeling benevolent. Go on, get out of here before I change my mind." You press further into the docks, moving slowly but steadily to the ship through the crowds. The people stop as an older man in a military uniform approaches. Others stand aside and some of them salute. "It's the general," a man near you whispers. "Well, well, well," the general says as he approaches. "If it isn't the Growler destroyers themselves. I've heard tales of the mad fighters who slice through the hordes like a hot knife through butter." The general stops and frowns. "Just remember, the enemy is the undead, not your fellow humans." After speaking with the general, you are directed towards a white tent set up in the corner of the dockyard. A young man in a white uniform hurries you inside. "We need to check you over for bites." "Elliot, I'm pointing at you." He informs you with a nervous stammer. You follow his orders and wait patiently as he examines you. As the young man examines Elliot's arm, his face suddenly turns pale. He clears his throat before solemnly informing you that Elliot is clearly infected and that he cannot be allowed to board the ship. He begins to reach for a large red button hanging behind him. Trait: intimidating. Intimidate him. This is something that Elliot has, I think. Trait: good liar. Try to convince him that Elliot is not really infected. Draw your gun and warn him not to press the button. Let him sound the alarm. Stab him before he can sound the alarm. Elliot has been with me from like the second episode or something. Or maybe the third. That's like almost the whole journey. Let's try and use the intimidating trait. Let's do that. That sounds evil enough for me. Okay, maybe I made a mistake, he sputters nervously. The young man stands up and grabs a handful of green wristbands marked "not infected" before tossing them at your feet. There you go, just please don't tell anyone or I'm good as dead. You put on the wristbands and head out of the tent. I mean, in the long run, this is also going to be bad for me, because we are going to have a zombie nearby. Elliot is going to turn into a zombie if we don't cure him. Sensing that the departure is imminent, you begin to head towards the ship. But as you go, the sounds of a heated argument can be heard coming from the gate area. Listening a little more closely, you can hear voices coming from just outside the wall, screaming, crying, and pleading to be let inside. "There is no more room! Get the hell out of here!" one of the tower guards yells fiercely. Moments later, the frantic argument ceases and the sound of an engine starting up can be heard. You're glad that they at least have a vehicle. Perhaps they'll survive after all. Glancing back towards the wall, you can see that the gaping hole is allowing the infected to trickle through. It won't be long before the entire dockside is overrun. All around you, people begin to panic and scream, some running to fight the incoming marauders, while others retreat onto the ship's deck. Oh my lord. The back of the crushed truck bursts open with a sudden clang, and a group of armed survivors climb out. Their clothes are dirty and torn, with many of them nursing nasty-looking wounds. A gray-haired man clutching a baby in one arm and a pistol in the other limps away from the smoking wreckage. He looks directly at you and calls out in a desperate tone, "Please, help us!" Before you can react, a heavily armed man pushes past and aims his rifle directly at the survivors. "We already told you, you can't board the ship. You might be infected." The gray-haired man grits his teeth and raises his gun. "We're not going back out there." Now, seeing this from an evil perspective, I only care about myself, and I couldn't care less about those survivors. So get the hell out of here. Help the guard. How will you help the guard? Convince the survivors to leave. Fire a warning shot at the group. Attack the survivors. Fire a warning shot. I'm giving you mercy over here. I'm being a good guy, not an evil guy. You take aim and fire directly at the gray-haired man's feet. He stumbles backwards in shock, collapsing on the floor and dropping his pistol in the process. A young woman rushes forward, taking the baby from his arms. She walks towards you, tears streaming down her cheeks. "Fine, we'll go. Just please, take my baby. Keep her safe from me." Refuse. I'm gonna have to go to the nearest church where I live and try to get myself clean from my sins in this game. I really feel bad right now. Then we ain't going nowhere. The gray-haired man roars as he climbs to his feet. The survivors raise their guns and start shooting. Shit. I didn't even reload with Elliot yet. He's out of bullets too. Okay, reload. Barry's gonna hit this guy. Let's see who is the most dangerous one. The most dangerous one is the one in here, in the first spot. So we're gonna hit that. He has 10 health. Barry should be able to take care of him immediately. Now, Greg is possibly the one they're gonna try to hit because he's the main story guy. So he's gonna move back. Tom is gonna move back as well. If they kill my son, I do believe it's game over as well. And Elliot is gonna go forward because with a shotgun, he needs to be closer to hit. Let's see how this goes. Oh my god. Hold up a second. Barry's out of bullets as well? Oh god. What can I do over here? Let's go. Let's go. I don't care. I mean, Barry and Elliot can barely survive over here. They have 4 and 3 HP. If they are hit once, they're dead. So, Elliot is the only one that can shoot. And you're gonna hit this guy over here. Barry is gonna go in with his hunting knife. I still thought I would have some rifle bullets, but I don't. Okay, so equip your knife and go in on this guy. We gotta terminate that guy. Now, Greg is gonna stay back, and Tom is gonna stay back. If anything, Greg and Tom needs to survive. Let's see. They're all missing. Nice! Oh my god, they hit Tom. My son! How dare you? How dare you? I'm so pissed right now. Okay, hold up a second. So, Barry, Elliot is gonna hit that guy now. Okay, go for it. Barry's gonna die. We better move back. Let's lessen their chance of hitting me. Oh my god, he got hit. Nice! Okay, Elliot is doing an amazing job. Let's get closer. Maybe? Maybe not. A little bit. Just a little bit. Come on, reload, 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 reload. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. I think I had the luck in this fight because they always chose to hit the ones that had the most HP, even though they were, you know, main figures in the game, such as Tom. What the devil is going on here? The general cries as E and several of his men rush forward. Stop fighting amongst ourselves at once. The real enemy is about to overwhelm our defenses. For crying out loud. I cannot fight again. I will die. The scene that now confronts you is one of utter carnage. Everywhere you look, the living are being torn apart by the rampaging hordes of infected. It's clear that very few of the general's men have survived the encounter, and those that have survived are desperately scrambling to help the last of the civilians aboard. Oh my god. This is it. This is all that stands between you and salvation. You grit your teeth and prepare to fight one final time. Oh my god, stop. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. There's some screamers. Okay, Greg needs to change to his shotgun. He doesn't have a shotgun because I dropped it. Elliot is currently the only one that can shoot. All of the other ones needs to go melee, and they are fatigued. So they will miss. Elliot, yes, if you can finish one of those guys, that would be amazing. Great, he missed. Go back and reload at the same time. Okay, let's go. Should I go for a spray of bullets? I don't even know. I don't even know. No, I'm gonna go single target. Hit that guy, come on. Hit this guy. Come on, do it. Oh my god. Okay, go back, go back, go back, go back. I guess Elliot is gonna be the one tanking. Greg is gonna be the one tanking as well. I can't do this. They keep coming. I can't do this. 3 screamers and I can only shoot with one guy. Goodbye, world. Goodbye, world. Okay, prepare to defend yourself. You're about to die. Barry's gonna die as well. Let's see. Let's just see. I have no other choice. Elliot might end up dying as well. Elliot, go for that guy. Sure. He's out of bullets. Okay, just go melee with the axe. Hit the screamer. Come on. Okay, he's down. Let's go for the other screamer. All attack the screamer. Barry's dead already. Okay, he's down. Okay, good. Now, if I manage this correctly, I might still survive if I keep my guys from being hit. Let's see. Let's run with all of them. Are there any biters? There are. Okay. I might be screwed over here. Tom needs to keep running. Oh my god, Tom is so dead. My son is so dead. Okay, Greg, go for this guy. Elliot, go for this guy. Let's see what happens here. They're both missed. They both missed. I don't even know what to say anymore. Let's go in. Come on. Please. Elliot is down. Tom is still surviving though. Go up there. Come on, Greg. You can do it. No, you cannot. Just run away. If he gets grappled, he's so screwed. Okay, hit this guy. Tom can barely run away. He missed. Great. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. He keeps missing because he's fatigued. There's no chance that I'm gonna survive here. This is it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Tom, move the way from there. Move the hell away from there. I got grappled. I'm gonna die. You fall to the ground in agony, knowing you've met your maker. I can't believe I didn't finish the game on like the last event of the game.